Hi everyone, good evening. Is my audio and video clear? Please let me know in the comment section. Okay, clear? Fine. Good evening, Manish. Sure. A very good evening to everyone watching this video. I am Manat Sharma from Oliveboard and I'm here with a very important session right now. I get so many messages of so many students that, ma'am, whether we should prepare for RBI Grade B or not. Ma'am, very less time is left. Will I be able to clear it or not? Ma'am, I'm feeling very demotivated. Please tell me how should I approach this? What should be my strategy? Ma'am, I am doing a particular job. Do you think that I can clear the examination? While doing the job, do you think it is worth it that given the number of vacancies, we get very less vacancies and is it worth it that I should put in so much of time along with my job, in for this examination or not? I get so many messages, and it's been quite quite a while that I've been receiving such messages from many students. Even though they want to do it, but something is stopping you, something is demotivating you, which is not letting you move towards your goal, right? That is why I'm going to conduct this session over here so that I'll be able to address this question, which I think 99% of aspirants have. Right. Good evening. I'm a graduate. How can I start preparing for RBI Grade B in Abad SEBI? I have now passed my degree. Abin, first of all, this is my Telegram handle, Mannat Educator. Okay, please connect with me over there. I will listen to you in detail that what is your background and how you can go about it. Just connect with me on this Telegram group and message me. I will discuss with you over there. Today's session is very different from what we're going to discuss. It's different from what your question here is. We're not going to talk about your strategy, but we're going to talk about this very important thing, whether you should prepare for RBI Grade B examination or not, and what is stopping you today. Before I begin, if you want to download this YouTube class PDF, you can do it from the Oliveboard app. Go to the courses section. A separate YouTube class PDFs folder will be there. You can download it from here. Fine. And first of all, Ratan Tataji's quote is over here. I don't believe in taking right decisions. I take decisions and then make them right. So the first question that all of you have is, am I going in the right direction as of now? Should I start preparing? Should I take up a course? Should I invest my time, my money, my energy? How will you know that until and unless you have taken that up? How will you know that whether you'll be able to pass the examination until and unless you have started preparing for it? How will you know that with your job will you be able to manage studies or not until and unless you try to manage it, until and unless you have decided to manage it. Yes, then Manish is saying that there's a lot of uncertainty regarding a notification as well, that whether the notification will come or not, whether notification for grade B will come or not, or whether they are going to bring in notification for grade A. What to do in that case? Right? So this indecisiveness, this uncertainty is there with so many of us. But the question is that, but the question here is that are you just preparing for the sake of preparing, or are you preparing to be a better person? Okay, so my philosophy is a little different. Whenever you are learning, whatever you are learning, if you have a particular motive behind it, say you are learning something and you are doing it just for the sake of job. See, your motive is that I am learning, I am studying because I want that particular job. Okay, that is one factor which should be motivating you, that I want this job desperately and that is why I'm learning, that is why I'm putting in my efforts. But life is very uncertain. Everything in our life is uncertain, that you need to understand right now. You might be putting a lot of hard work, you might be putting day and night, and still you might not be able to clear the examination. That is a possibility, and that possibility will be there in every field, that possibility will be there at every point of life. But the question is that, are you only learning for that job, or are you learning to be a better person? Well, my philosophy is that when I am learning, nothing is going to be, nothing is going waste. Whatever I am learning, that will shape me into a better human being, that will shape me into a better person, that will shape me into a more knowledgeable person. Right? So that thought you should have, that if you are preparing, even if you're not able to clear it, if you're not, if you, even if you're not able to clear the examination, if the notification doesn't come, then things that you are learning, is it making you a better person? Is it making you a more learned person? Is it making you a more knowledgeable person or not? That is the question that you need to understand. Life is going to be uncertain at every point of time. You never know what is the probability of winning or what is the probability of losing. If that was predictable, then I think everybody would have been at a better place right now, right? Okay. So, what are the common questions that most students have? Should I prepare for RBI Grade B while being unsure of the vacancies, whether there'll be vacancies or not, whether there'll be enough vacancies or not? Can I start preparation right now? Do you think, will I be able to clear it or not? What if RBI grade A comes instead of RBI grade B? I think these questions, each and every student, so many students have this question in mind. Right? But do you think that there is a perfect decision in life? Do you think whatever decision you take up will be right or not? Sometimes you might think that this kind of a decision right now must be fine for you, but it turns out not to be fine. So do you think that there is certainty in anything? There is not certainty in anything. There is no right decision. Okay? It is just, waiting for the right decision is just a delay tactic. It is just a delay tactic. You're just delaying your success. You're just delaying your, probability of winning at something or probability of attaining something. If we talk about in real terms, decision becomes right. Whatever decision you are taking, it will only become right if you put in the amount of efforts which are required. You are consistent enough to make that decision right. You have two roads. You have road one, you have road two. Whatever road you take up, rather than regretting, rather than, thinking so much about it, whatever road you have taken, just put in all your efforts, just put in all your strength, all your, energy, all your time, all your effort into that, and I'm sure that decision will definitely be right. So your decision is whether I should prepare for the examination or not. Say you decide to prepare for the examination. Okay, you have decided that I will take up this course, I will buy this course, I will prepare for this course. But and 6 months are left for the examination. The first 5 months you've wasted, you've not even opened your book, you've not even read anything. Do you think that will give you success? Now that decision of preparing for the examination might turn out to be wrong. But on the other hand, if you allot time, you have decided that you have 6 months and you're preparing for the examination, you start putting in efforts, you start studying for it, you start making a schedule, you make a timetable, you are consistent. The same decision is going to be the right decision. What does this show? That your decision, if it's right or wrong, will depend upon you and only you. It does not depend on the circumstances. It does not depend on the right time or the right place or right anything. It just depends on how you are perceiving it, on how you are, moving towards your goal. Right? So there's no right decision. You have to make the decision right. You have to first start off, and then you have to follow a path that is going to justify your decision, that is going to justify the path that you have chosen. So the best decision is rarely obvious at the beginning. You never know whether you've taken the right decision. It comes, over a period of time. Whether the decision is right for you, you will be able to decide it over a period of time, and that will depend upon the consistency about, on the effort and the amount of hard work that you are putting into it. Fine. Secondly, overthinking. Most of the students that I have come across, they are overthinkers, and that is not a problem. Overthinking is completely natural. But this overthinking can kill your potential. This overthinking can, kill your potential. This constant question of, is it worth it? What if I don't get selected? What if vacancies go down again? And because of this, students never start. Only they just, they just keep jumping from one plan to the another. And essay, so many months have passed, and then, you start regretting, yeah, I should have prepared only. You can either spend 3 months in deciding what to do, or you can spend that 3 months in learning, start preparing, start, putting in some effort. And, initially, these questions that you have in mind, you will not get a clarity at the first go. You will not get a clarity. Even if you keep, if you talk to me, if you talk to anyone, you will not get that clarity until and unless you move on that path on your own. Until and unless you start moving on that path, until and unless you start preparing of it, you will not know whether it is for you or whether it's not for you. So actions speak louder than your thoughts. Actions speak louder than your words. Because clarity is going to come from action, not your thoughts. And most of the aspirants wait for 100% clarity. Life is so uncertain. You don't have any clarity for the next day. Then how can you be clarity? How can you have clarity for the next few months or the next year? You don't have clarity for what's going to happen the next minute. How can you have clarity for what is going to happen after 3 months? Right? So clarity will come from action and not just thinking about it. Clarity is not the starting point. Clarity will only come once you take the first step, once you take the next step and the next step. Over a period of time, you will have clarity whether you are on the right path or not. Okay, you will love the journey or whether you will hate the journey will depend upon, will depend upon what action you have taken. You will not know whether that path is for you, whether the road is broken, whether the road is fine or not, until and unless you have, driven on that road. Well, and to be honest, whoever has topped the examination does not second guess their own, their own capabilities. They do not wait for the perfect time, the perfect, conditions. They do not wait for that. They just start off. What you have to do is you just have to start. And over a period of time, you will realize whether it is for you or not. At least just take the first step. Just start, because either you can build the whole wall in one day, you will be exhausted, you will be tired, and you will be frustrated. But brick by brick, if you try to build that wall on an everyday basis, that is going to lead you to success. Definitely, that will lead you to success. And over a period of time, you will have clarity whether you are, good enough to walk on that direction or not. And the toppers don't wait for the perfect conditions. No topper ever said, I waited until everything looked perfect, then I started. They just simply began. Whether it's rough, whether they are unsure, whether they are underconfident, whatever, they just have started, and over a period of time, they got clarity. So there is no perfect timing. It's just about commitment. And that is what is required for a successful future. Okay? Varsha, I think I completed my graduation in 2018, but due to some reason I did not continue my studies, and now I want to prepare for RBI Grade B exam. So can I face any problem due to this in the future? No, you cannot, Varsha. That is what this class is. This is the class for you. Please connect with me. Whatever, if you want to discuss about the road ahead, please connect with me on Telegram. Mannat Educator, sorry. Mannat Educator is my Telegram handle. Just connect with me over there, and whatever path you want to discuss, how to go forward with your studies, just connect with me over there. And Varsha, let me be very honest, it's never too late to start. You just have to start. If you have the right amount of dedication, if you have the right amount of, energy and time to put in into this examination, then nothing is going to stop you. Fine. So you have to just start. You should you should be willing to just start. Okay, so it's not about perfect timing, it's just about the perfect commitment. You can just read out this quote over here. It's not about the timing, it's about the commitment that you have towards an examination or towards any goal that you've set for yourself. Fine, so there's no wrong time, there's nothing wrong in any time, there's nothing delayed time. Okay, and success is always built on the decisions which are made right, and no decision at the beginning is right. Only your consistency or your effort, if you're putting into any decision, that is going to take you towards the final path, and that is going to, bring you success. There are so many RBI Grade B officers who have shared their experiences also, who have been obviously unsure at the start, but then they owned their decision, they worked on it, and then they have, been success. If you see, there is this Tane, who is RBI Grade B 2024 Air 1. So all India rank 1, he got in 2024. He was not allowed to take the interview in 2023. So he cleared the prelims, he cleared the mains, and in the interview, he was not able to take the interview. But he did not, his effort did not go into waste. In 2024, he gave the examination and he got All India rank 1. So you can see that God always has a plan for you. There is no perfect timing. Whenever success is meant to come to you, it will come to you, provided you are putting in your hard work, provided that you're helping yourself, provided that you are doing the required work, you are being consistent, you are being on the right direction. Shekhar, who was All India rank 8, he cleared the examination in the fourth attempt. So, first attempt failure, second attempt failure, third attempt failure, and finally in the fourth attempt, he was able to clear the examination. No self doubt, no panicking. He made the decision and then he put in all his hard work. Success did not come easy to him, but he did work for it. So, you just have to believe in yourself. You have to work consistently, you have to work hard. No matter you clear it in the first attempt or the fourth attempt, you have to put in that amount of effort. Success does not come easy, and success is not equal for everybody. It does not come in proportion for each and every one. Success is success is everybody's own path. Success comes easy to someone, success comes after a lot of difficulty to someone, but that is your individual path, right? Okay. So don't second guess your decision, just start. Don't think whether you'll be able to do it or not. Nahi bhi hota clear, at least you have become a better person. At least you have earned that kind of knowledge which so many people are lacking behind. Your personality is going to reform. Never study, never learn something just for the sake of achieving something. Your goal should be learning to be a better person, to be a better human being, to be a better, to have a better personality, to upskill yourself. Your competition should be with yourself and not with others. So you should improve every passing day. You should improve at every next step in your life. Every day you should have increment in your in your personality. Every day you should be learning something new, and that should be the ultimate goal, and not just clearing the examination for a job you will get. If you are learning, nobody can refuse you anything. If you are learning, if you have gained that kind of knowledge, nothing can stop you. Not in this field, in some of the other field, you're going to do really well. Plus, there are a lot of exams you can clear. I'm currently working in SBI time management. Please, time management. You are working in SBI. Now you have to decide that time management. You have to at least take out 2 hours on a daily basis. You have to be consistent enough. It does not mean that success does not come here. You're sitting for 18 hours a day and then studying. Is 18 hours may say what is productive? How many hours are productive that matters? So even if you are sitting for 1-2 hours per day, but that 1-2 hours is very, very productive, that is going to matter. That is going to matter. That is how you have to manage your own time. Nobody is going to manage your time for you. You know what is your schedule. You know that you're a morning person or a night person. Study accordingly. Take out at least 2 hours on a daily basis to study, whether it's in the morning, whether it's in the evening, whether it's between your working hours or not, whether it's on weekends. Try to make a schedule for yourself and try to be consistent on that. It's not that ek mahina abhi you've studied and the next month you're not studying. ठीक है मैम कैन यू गाइड मी if Oliveboard has short notes of phase 2 subjects? I cleared pre last year but I have to start for phase 2. I'm also working in a PSP. Of course, Oliveboard has notes which are very crisp and clear. You can take up that notes. You can take up the learn pack. So there is this learn pack where only notes are available to you. Either you can take up the whole course, or if you have cleared pre, you just want to take up the learn pack, you can take up this learn pack wherein wherein only the notes are available. Short crisp notes are available. ठीक है? Okay. ठीक है? Then fear disguises itself as logic. See, you might have heard sometimes, I'm just being practical. I don't want to do this examination. I'm just being practical. Why do, clear, why do prepare for the examination when vacancies are very less? That is not logic. You think that that is logic, that you're being practical, but that is just fear disguised into logic. That's just fear which has been disguised into logic. So this fear in your head is just disguised as a way of keeping you small. You should think it the other way. That this fear that I have, the logic that I am using, the practical word that I'm using for my fear, is it something that I should consider? If in your mind you want to prepare for something and your brain is saying stop, just be practical or what, just think that you have that kind of potential. You think you can put in your efforts, you think that you can put in that energy and the time in studying, then you just can. Don't waste your time hunting for the perfect decision. Again, I'm saying there is no perfect decision. Don't just think that what is the perfect decision, whether I should do this or not, I'm just being practical. No, just start off. Okay, just start off. Your right decision will depend on what you are, what kind of efforts you are putting. Fine. Okay. Man, can Oliveboard notes be downloaded? No, Oliveboard notes cannot be downloaded. You can't download them. Okay. The teacher notes or the class notes can obviously be downloaded, but the notes of Oliveboard cannot. Okay. Okay, so now let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the problem. So first problem that students face, or the question that they have, is that vacancies are very less. But if you see that they are only speculations as of now, you cannot really tamper with government exams very easily in India. RBI grade A might come along with RBI grade B. You might have 500 plus vacancies. Plus, there are so many other exams also lined up for you, right? PFRDA, SEBI, NABARD, IRDA, IFSCA. So RBI grade B is not the only option that you have. You have so many exams which you can, while preparing for just RBI, you can give the other exams also. Okay? Just fill in those exams and you will definitely clear. And another question is, can I start from zero now? Obviously, you can. What you have to do is just give one mock test. Give one mock test, analyze your strengths, analyze your weaknesses, and depending upon your score, then make a decision. You can also follow the 60-day study plan. Okay, I will be sharing the 60-day study plan at the end of this class. You can maybe follow that 60-day study plan and accordingly give time. Okay, so that is for your guidance. Then syllabus is very tough, madam. Syllabus, everything is going to be tough. You are aiming for a top job in the country. So won't the syllabus be difficult? Of course, it will be difficult, but the major thing is that strategy is important. You have to follow a particular strategy. You just need direction. You just need a good direction and you will be able to do it. Take up some notes, take up guidance, take up coaching if you can. If not coaching, then take up certain notes which are well structured for you. Take advice from experienced people. Take advice from people who have experience in this field. So the last problem is your self-doubt that most students have, that will I be able to do this or not? How will you know that you're able to do this until you start, until you give one or two attempts? How will you know that will you be able to do it or not? So identify the reasons behind this and go step by step. Reasons, you have to identify that why you're having a self-doubt. Self-awareness is good, but overthinking is not. And therefore hard work beats talent if talent doesn't work hard. So a talented person might not clear the examination, but somebody who's hardworking, who's put in the efforts, because God helps those who helps themselves. So you have to help yourself. NABARD and RBI can be studied simultaneously. Exactly, and NABARD and RBI can be studied simultaneously. It's not just that you're just preparing for one examination. You can give ample number of examinations, right? And ask that will I regret not trying versus will I regret trying? What is a better form? Will I regret not trying or will I regret trying? If you have tried and you're not able to do it, then you're not going to regret that much. But when you've not only tried to the best of your capability, then you might regret your whole life. That I should have studied for it. Okay, so there's this 5-step framework that I have prepared for you. You have to decide a 30-day test window. You need to take a free live test on Oliveboard. So on Saturday, Sunday, there is this free live test which is conducted on Oliveboard. Gauge your strengths and weaknesses, identify your strengths and weaknesses, and accordingly follow a timetable. Build momentum. First, stick to the targets and build momentum. Study seriously, track your interest. Join a Telegram or community or mentorship group so that you can avoid being isolated. And reflect honestly after 30 days, not before that. First, at least try for 30 days and then analyze. Okay? So there's this free 60-day study plan. Link is there in the first comment. Just check the first comment. You will have the link with you. Okay. So there is this 60-day study plan. You can see over here what you need to do. So day 1 and 2, such kind of targets have been made. ESI and finance and quant reasoning, the number of hours you need to put in. And chapter wise, we have divided this timetable for you so that it's easy for you to follow. This is for 60 days. We are assuming that only 60 days are left for the examination. So how you have to go about it? Day 3, give a mock test. Day 4 and 5, again, you've got topics for revising from quant, reasoning, current affairs, ESI, finance. This way you can revise these topics. Then day 6 again mock. Day 7 and 8 you have more topics. This way we've divided for 60 days. We've made a study table for you, study timetable for you, so that you can follow this timetable and then study. That will be easy for you also. Okay. So, as Abraham Lincoln said, give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. What does this mean? That whatever time you have with yourself, polish your knowledge, polish your skills so that when you give the examination, fatte chakniya types. Okay? Then you have to put in your best. But you have to polish yourself first. You have to work hard initially. You need to polish your concepts. You need to clear down your concepts and then give the examination. Right? And if you are open to this one-on-one mentorship, you can take this mentorship program for RBI Grade B 2025. This is Air 1 75-day one-on-one mentorship, wherein super mentor sessions will be there with Air 1. These are one-on-one. Monthly one-on-one sessions with mentors, study a group which are guided by mentors, customized study plan and progress tracking will be done, live classes, notes, books, mock tests will be available. You can have access to all the RBI Grade B batches for 2025. ठीक है, and Air 1 Anil sir was the guiding light behind my preparation. This is what Shekhar Kumar said, who has achieved a All India rank 8. ठीक है? Apart from that, if you do not want to take up any coaching, you can take up this free preparation kit, which is absolutely free. You have all the material that you need, whether it's the complete guide, whether it's economic and finance terms, whether it's PYQs, whether it's budget highlights, Air 1's notes, 60 plus model ESI and FM descriptive answers, quant and reasoning formulae, 20 model essays for RBI Grade B, top 500 general awareness MCQs or management MCQs. Everything will be free in this preparation kit. So if you are wanting to prepare for this examination, you can do it. Fine. And if you want to connect with me, want to discuss your preparation strategy, how you should go about it, you can connect with me on Telegram. Mannat Educator is my Telegram handle. Just type Mannat Educator on Telegram and you can connect with me. If there's any doubt, if there are new students here, you can connect with me over here. You want to start your preparation and want some guidance, just ping me over. And that is all from my side. I hope this session was fruitful for you. See, if you will only start doubting yourself, the world is there to doubt you. The world is there to push you down. You have to at least not push yourself down. This is what I would say. That the world is enough. We have so many people who try to push us down. There are so many people who try to, let us down at every step. But if we will not think high of ourselves, if we are going to have that self doubt, if we push ourselves down, then if you are going to do it to yourself, then how are you going to live life? Right? So it's very important that you trust yourselves, trust your instinct, stop this self doubt. We have a lot of people who are going to judge us. Right? You don't have to judge yourself. Fine? So that is all from my side. I hope you've understood. Please do not, feel sad. Do not feel demotivated. Just keep working hard, step by step. Do not keep long-term targets. Keep short-term targets, and then move towards your goal. If you go step by step, then nothing can stop you. You will be able to do anything that you want. All right. That is all. If there's any question, I'll just wait for a minute. You can ask me in the comment section, and then we can end the session here. Okay, Anurag, you too have a good evening. You're welcome. All right, then let's end the session here. Thank you so much. Have a good night, and I'll see you.